Meals with Katrina G. So as you can see by the title, in today's video we're going to be making vegan macaroni and cheese. Okay, so I am going to show you all the ingredients before I actually start this video, because I'm going to go ahead and prep it before we get started, so we could just move things right along. And so if you're interested in any of the ingredients, I want to show it to you on the screen before, as I said, I go ahead and prep it, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and pan in on this so you can see what I'm going to be using. Alrighty, so these are all the ingredients I'm going to be using. We're going to need some flour. I use the all self-rising flour, so we're going to need that. Some coconut milk. I'm going to be using the Elbows macaroni, but you can feel free to use whatever pasta that you like. Also, I'm going to be using this brand of vegan cream cheese, as well as the Daiya block cheddar cheese. This is what this looks like. And I picked up all these ingredients from my local supermarket. Then I'm going to be using some vegan butter. And then also my other cheeses for this recipe, I'm going to be using the shredded cheddar cheese, as well as the Daiya brand pepper jack cheese. And then my seasonings of choice, I'm going to be using a spice blend. I'm going to blend these spices: black pepper, some cayenne pepper. I'm going to use some pink salt, as well as garlic powder. Okay, so those are all my ingredients. So let's get into this video. Alright, family, so my pasta is done, as you can see. And to that, I'm just going to go ahead and add like a quarter stick of this vegan butter. Just mix that up really well. So now I'm just going to set this off to the side, and we're going to get started on our cheese. So right now, as you can see, I have my pan on the stove, and I added about, let me bring it a little closer, hold on. So I added about 5 tablespoons of the vegan butter. So now to that, I'm going to go ahead and add my flour. This is like 5 tablespoons of flour. So I'm just going to add this in. And then I'm going to start just mixing it. I'm going to lower my heat on this some. I'm just going to mix this around. Smooth it out. Get my glove. I'm just going to keep stirring this. Alright, family, so my pasta's done. And I added like a quarter stick of the vegan butter to this and mixed it together. So I set this on the side. So right now on the stove, I have going my the remainder of the butter. Then I added 5 tablespoons of the flour. And so right now I'm just mixing this all in. Let me see if I can bring it a little closer. I don't want y'all to get burned or popped. Okay. So that's nice and melted. And you're just going to keep stirring it until everything is incorporated. And I have it on a low heat. So now I'm going to go ahead in and I'm going to add 1 cup of the coconut milk. So for this recipe, I'm using 2 cups of coconut milk, but I'm going to just add 1 and then add the second one as we go along. So depending on how my cheese is responding, then I'll just keep adding, milk to thin it out. And so now, this is all melted. So I'm going to go ahead in now. Ooh, this smells so good. And I'm going to add my cheese. So to help it melt faster, I just cut it up in blocks. So again, just going to stir. And then, as I said, just add milk as you need it. Just add your milk. See? And just keep stirring this until it melts. Just keep stirring and stirring. Okay, so I'm going to pop back in as I get this melted. So you don't have to, look through this whole process. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. So now I'm going to go ahead in and add half of the shredded and half of the pepper jack. The cheddar shredded and pepper jack. Half of this and half. And I'm just going to mix this around. Make sure the heat is low. Yum, yum, yum. And this is going to really melt once we put it in the oven. And I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add my spices, which I've already blended. And so I did like half a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of salt, but you season it, to taste. I did a quarter teaspoon of black pepper. I added like some cayenne pepper and then a little garlic powder. So I'm going to mix that, and then now I'm going to also, excuse my head, y'all, I'm going to add, this is a 6-ounce tub of cream cheese. I'm going to add maybe like 4 ounces of this in here as well. Not that much. And then continue mixing and blending. Yes, hunty, yes. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to add the remainder of my milk just to loosen it up some. So I'm going to turn this off. Beautiful, beautiful. So now to the same pan, I'm just going to go ahead and add my pasta. Okay, blend that in really well. Let me see if I want to add more pasta to that. Blend that in. Yum. Woo! Yes. This is giving me life. Y'all see that? Look at that. Look at that. Giving me life. Let me add the rest of this. And this vegan cheese is hard. It's difficult to for it to melt on it. So that's why when you put it in the oven, it's gonna help melt the rest of it. Okay, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's how I like mine. So now I'm going to transfer this into my baking dish, and then I'll pop back in and let you see it before we put it in the oven. Okay, so this is how the mac and cheese look. I went on, drizzled some extra cheese on the top. So now I'm going to cover this and bake it on 350 degrees for 30 minutes, and then I'll pop back in when it's done. Alright family, so I have my spoon, so I'm going to go ahead and scoop just a corner of this out so you can see what it looks like. Here we go. Okay. That's it right there. Ooh, okay. Vegan mac and cheese. Yes, 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 yes. So family, thank you once again for tuning in to my channel, and please forgive me. I didn't even ask you how you're doing today, because I know that you're doing fabulous. But in any case, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, like and comment. And if you try this recipe, let me know how you liked it. So, vegan mac and cheese, I love you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Mwah.